What is up, Hawkeye fans? This is the Hawkeye Homer, Eric Pasker. Back in the win column. Back in the win column. Cheers to back in the win column. What a great day it was. The Hawkeyes are freaking winning. The glass is lit up. Glass is not lit up. Oh, shit. What the fuck is going on with this bullshit? There we go. Now it's lit up again. Hawks are winning. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. But there's a few things that I've seen today. Padilla comes in, provides one hell of a spark. And what I mean by one hell of a spark, he comes in about mid first quarter, and we scored a touchdown. Eric, who gives a fuck? Scored a touchdown. We've done that the last 2 weeks. Absolutely, but it provided a spark. That spark turned into 17 points. I don't know if you've been watching the games the last 2 weeks, but 17 points, we'd be praying for fucking 17 points. So, here's a drink. So Petrus from my understanding, Petrus was hurt. Hasn't practiced all week. I don't know if that's true. Don't take that word for granted. Those of you who do know me know that I am a quarterback coach from where I'm sitting now, an armchair. I am the biggest armchair quarterback and the biggest armchair coach. And this show isn't the best. There's other people that are way better, and I decided to watch them go ahead, but we have way more fun in this. Way more fun. And if you like what you see, go ahead and like and subscribe. If not, don't give a fuck. I do this for fun. It keeps my wife away. She tells me instead of talking to all my buddies at one time, just go live on YouTube and like the damn shit. She's sick and tired of the text till like 3 a.m. because that's all me and my buddies do is have fun and drink and whatever. Couple notes. So Padilla comes in, provides a spark, does a hell of a job for the first 20 minutes or so. Less than that. I would say he does good for 15 minutes. He does good for about a quarter, then he fizzles out. Difference between Petrus and Padilla. Padilla can definitely do a better job of stepping up in the pocket. Ooh, that was a burp. Drinking. Anyway, Padilla does a better job of moving up in the pocket. He does a better job of moving around. Petrus is a statue back there. We all fucking know that. Petrus needs to be coddled, so to speak. Needs to be warmed up. Short, quick throws. Padilla didn't need that. Padilla went straight for the jugular, went downfield, made those difficult throws. That throw to Johnson, where Johnson had to go up and get it, that was a good throw. Good throw, good catch. Did a great job. He's provided that spark that Iowa needed at that time. Just going over a few game notes here. Just before Padilla slowed down. He was hot to begin the first 2 drives. Did an excellent job. I think he scored both of those first 2 drives. Or he scored and then skipped a drive, then scored another drive, then he fizzled out. Iowa didn't do much of offense after that. Not a big deal. Just a little wanted better consistency. As far as Brian Ferentz goes, I think he called the game better than what he did the 2 weeks prior. And he did this by fitting his offense to what his offensive line is capable of doing. We saw better offensive line play, better blocking, better all around play calling. He played to the strength of his offense as opposed to forcing the fact. which is weird because at the beginning of the game, I definitely thought Brian forced the run just because Northwestern is terrible at their run tackling, run defense. Terrible. And Brian tried to force the issue. I definitely thought with Peterson there, they should have tried more than 2 passes in the first quarter or the beginning of the first quarter. I mean, with 3 minutes into the first quarter, the Peachers had 2 passes. They should have definitely had more than that. That was terrible calling on his part. After reading a little bit from people on Twitter, people on Facebook, I've been hearing that he was injured most of the week. He showed that. He had 3 passes, hit the dirt, just awful. Even for Peaches, that was awful. So, kudos to Brian, kudos to Ferentz for getting them out of there, getting Petrus out of there and switching with Padilla. Padilla provided that spark for the first 2 or 3 possessions. Did good for most of the game. Definitely intrigued by Padilla. I also heard during the game that Hogan was warming up. Not sure how much truth there is to that. Somebody at the game was there. He did it. Tweeted that out. So more to come on that, but I definitely think that Padilla did good, but fizzled out. He fizzled out probably end of the first half. Came out kind of flat during the second half, third quarter. Came up big on a few throws. He definitely did a great job of moving the pocket around and distributing the ball. That drop by Charlie Jones, I think Charlie Jones would still be running if he caught that ball. That was a good pass. It is what it is. Let's go to the defensive part of the ball. Defensively, holy cow, it was nice to get back on track. It was nice to get back on track with just 4 guys pressuring the quarterback. Everybody's really big on sacks. Everybody's really big on getting to the quarterback. We got to the quarterback today, for sure, and it was with 4 guys. And one guy that stands out to me the most is Noah Shannon. Shout out to Noah. You know what? Noah Shannon gets a drink. That's good. Noah Shannon today owned his guy all day. All day. Give me more Noah Shannon. Beginning of the year, he was a backup. Shit, throw that motherfucker into the fucking starting lineup. That son of a bitch was on point today. I was lucky during the first game of the year to sit next to his parents. His parents are good fucking people. And Noah Shannon is a strong son of a bitch. So congratulations, Noah. You get a drink to the game today. I love handing out drinks. Next person that gets a drink of the game, Tyler Goodson. Tyler today broke out 140 plus yards running today. And credit to the offensive line. That was beautiful. Tyler, excellent job today. Keep it up, buddy. That was awesome. Next strength of the game, Joe Evans. Way to stay home. A couple sacks. Hell of a game today. Hell of a game today. Disrupting the quarterback all game. Drink to Joe Evans. Speaking of Joe Evans and the defense, way to play complimentary football today. You pressure the quarterback, you're going to get interceptions. Period. Dean Belton, drink of the game. Cheers, buddy. Played a hell of a game. Not sure who was the open wide receiver in the first quarter, but I'm pretty sure it was you. Excellent defense today. Excellent. The Hawkeye defense got its mojo back today. Something that we haven't seen in 2 weeks. I'm not sure what the end of the game stats were the last time I had, and this could be different, but 6 of 18 for Northwestern on third down efficiency. That's good. That is what Iowa football has expected all year. That's something we haven't seen the last 2 games. We've been owned on third down the last 2 games. Excuse me, couldn't get off the field. So, definitely a good game. On the flip side of that, if you look from about end of the first half on, Iowa defense has been very lackadaisical today. And it's not because Phil Parker didn't call a good defense. He's been calling a good defense all day. I truly believe that. Like I said, I'm an armchair quarterback, armchair coach. So this is what I've seen. Missed tackles. Plenty of missed tackles. Especially from the second half of the first half on. Second of the first half on. Well, let's go back to that play where Northwestern kind of waved their hand. I don't agree with that call. Where they fair caught it and then third on the 3-yard line. I'm just going to yell it out right now, and I'm not a Pat Fitzgerald homer, so to speak. But I really felt like it. Not only once, but twice today. I agree with Pat. That is not a fair catch. Unless the guy catching it fair catches it, that's not a fair catch. Now, there's a lot of things I don't agree with anything. I don't agree if you just let the ball go, that's a touchback. I think that's bullshit. I don't agree with a lot of things with NCAA football when it comes to kicking the ball off. Let's not get into that. That's just going to piss me the fuck off. But I don't agree that the ball should be at the 3-yard line. With that said, letting a guy go down that far on that deep pass when Northwestern was at the 3-yard line and completing a 40-yard pass, that is ridiculous. That's a breakdown in coverage. That is not what Phil Parker was calling. Somebody messed up somewhere. Had to have. I truly don't believe that. You can argue with me on that. You can agree to disagree. I don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. To me, Kerner should have been there. Belton could have been there. Somebody could have been there. But something's messed up there. Let's go to special teams. Taylor's a freaking amazing punter. But somebody missed that block. When Northwestern came and blocked that punt, somebody missed something. Nobody even touched that dude. The best thing about special teams is that no matter what, you hit somebody that's in front of you. Nobody gets through. That goes from Pee-wee all the way to the pros. Hit somebody. That's the greatest thing about special teams. You can run 100 miles an hour or you can stand still. But you got to hit somebody. How hard is it to hit somebody? That block should have never happened. That guy should have never been free. That wasn't by design. I guarantee you that wasn't by design. Go ahead and ask parents. Was not by design. You don't let anybody free. That is bullshit. Bullshit. A few things I've been reading on Twitter is that Padilla is the answer. Agree to disagree. Not saying that he didn't do a good job. He did a great job. He provided a spark that Iowa needed. Iowa hasn't had the spark in at least 2 weeks. And I definitely agree with you. Petrus is not the answer. But is Padilla the answer? I want to see more of it. If he had practice all week, and it looked like he did, he came in, he looked like he was prepared. It's either a big credit to him, or he's been practicing with the first team all week, which it looked like, and then kind of fizzled out. And I know I'm repeating myself. I like what I saw from Padilla today. Let's put that on the record right now. Love what I seen from Padilla today. What I didn't like is that as the game went on, Northwestern made the adjustments to figure him out, and he didn't do that, so to speak. As the game went on, Padilla did a great job. He hasn't seen a lot of game action, but as the game went on, he didn't do well. He kept his head above water. He didn't drown, but it looked like he expected to go in, but he didn't get better as the game went on. He didn't pick it up as the game went on. He kind of stayed the same person. You know, everybody says Padilla should have been in, you know, back against Purdue, back against. Some people are so anti-Petrus that they think Padilla should have been in the first game of the year, which is fine. You got your opinion. I don't give a shit. All I care about is the Hawks win. But let's not forget, Petrus is a better downfield passer. I will go to bat for that 100 times out of 100 times. Padilla can put the ball on you, and he did show that tonight. I think Petrus is a better downfield passer. Now, when it comes to short passes, the touch has Petrus beat all day. When it comes to moving around, Petrus has nothing on Padilla. Absolutely, Petrus is a fucking statue. Is there a quarterback controversy in Iowa? I don't think so, not yet. Does Ferentz have something to think about this week if Petrus is healthy? You better fucking believe it. Better believe it. If I had to choose right now, the Petrus or Padilla, I'd have to think about it. Excuse me. No, sorry. Padilla is very. I'd rather have Padilla in the scheme of things. I'd rather have Padilla because Padilla moves around. He steps up in the pocket better. He moves the ball better. But if I had to put my money on somebody who's going to throw the ball down deep and I needed something right now, be a dude, so to speak, to throw the ball deep, Petrus is my guy. Sorry, he's proven it a couple times this year. I am the Hawkeye homer. I can't fault Petrus. I just can't. In the end, though, I like what I saw from Padilla. I think Padilla should get a serious look next week. One of the beat writers on Twitter said that that Hogan was warming up. I don't know how much truth there is to that. I'm assuming that he's right because, you know, the guy's right fucking there. I don't know what that means. Does it mean Padilla was fizzling out and Ferentz was thinking otherwise and he was going to use three hit quarterbacks? I doubt it. Was Padilla hurt? Absolutely not. Did Ferentz want to see what Hogan can do? I could believe that. I mean, fuck, you already got your second string quarterback in. Let's see what the fucking third string can do. I don't know. What I didn't like as in the fourth quarter, though, is when Ferentz, and I don't know if it was Brian Ferentz or Kirk Ferentz. I'm going to guess it's Kirk Ferentz because I'm willing to bet here that Brian Ferentz is a gambling man and Kirk isn't. I'm guessing that they bet on the defense, which he bet right. You know, everybody gets fucking lucky every once in a while. I mean, sun shines on a cat's ass every now and then. I'm willing to bet that Kirk said we're betting on the defense, and he should. especially if Phil Parker is your goddamn defensive coordinator. That guy should be paid. You know what? Drink to Phil Parker. Phil Parker calls a great defense. But he bet on the defense. Good call. Not sure I would have. I would have took that shot on third down instead of running the ball good. I would have definitely threw it. But I don't get paid to do that stuff. I'm an armchair quarterback. I'm an armchair coach. I am the best, by the way, armchair quarterback and armchair coach. Make no doubt about it. But I would have took the gamble there. I would have gambled. I would have bet on my offense before I betted on my defense because Iowa plays a cover 2 defense, and even though it's a suffocating cover 2, like cover 3 is definitely suffocating. Is suffocating and suspect at best. The way Iowa plays it, suffocating. And I have no problem with them betting on their defense because Iowa's defense has been very good, with the exception of the last 2 games. So, do I agree with that call on third in the fourth quarter? I don't. But Kirk Ferentz, again, proves me wrong. That's why he gets paid a lot of money and I don't. So, what do you think, Hawk fans? If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. We'll have fun. Maybe this gets better. We'll have more interaction. No problem with you guys making fun of me. I don't give a shit. I just do this for fun. What the fuck? But we won today. Keep winning. Good things are going to happen. Iowa's offense didn't change a whole lot. Their blocking scheme did. You tell me. I don't know. Kirk said earlier in the week that we aren't going to change things wholesale. You're 124 out of 130. Come on, man. Even if you change the way you shit your pants, it's different than shitting your pants the regular way, I guess. Whatever. Hawks win. Drink to that. If you like the Hawkeyes like I do, and I like them more than normal, we'll keep doing this every week. Just remember, we keep winning. Everybody gets happy. That we're 22 college football ranking, which is bullshit, by the way. We should be higher than that. We beat 3 fucking ranked teams. Good things will come. Like Kirk says, the only ranking that matters is the ranking at the end of the year. Keep winning. Good things will happen. We're going to go up. We're going to go up. Believe it. The Hawkeyes are coming. There may be a quarterback controversy. As stubborn as Kirk is, I'm not sure on that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they will. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Follow me at the Hawkeye Homer on Twitter. Let's do this again next week. Let's go. Let's win. On Iowa. Go Hawks. Cheers.